NFL on EA Sports. The time for talk is over as we are just mere moments away from the Super Bowl. Two teams now have a chance to prove they are the best. It's the Jaguars going up against the 49ers. So the time has come. Let's send you out to the stadium and join the two men that will have the Super Bowl call. Here are Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis.
Okay, Larry, first opened in 2006. Here's a look inside University of Phoenix Stadium in Glendale, Arizona. We count down to kickoff in what should be an epic one here between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the San Francisco 49ers. Short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. And how about this wide receiving core, Charles?
Well, I was at the hotel watching a little film, and you popped your head in and said, these receivers are pretty good from what I can tell. You're exactly right. Can't wait to see them do their thing out on the field.
We got three, fellas. We got three.
Set! Gun! Again, it's high. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for first. And the linebacking core could certainly be crucial today.
They do everything really, really well. Fly to the football, defend the pass, you name it, they do it, as well as set the defensive front.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4.
Here we go now. Green, 30. Detroit!
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Give him 8 yards on the play, and they pick up the first.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. First down, a run with Hyde. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
And that's the type of play that'll fire up the defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a first down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all, or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here.
Detroit! Now let's go! 3-19! 3-19! Leopard! All right, now look at 56. Here we go now. Green, 39. Green, 39.
From the shotgun. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And did the Jaguars come up with it? They did. And he brings this one back. return for a Jacksonville score. And what we just saw, very, very rare. We only had 5 of those in the first 50 Super Bowls.
The biggest stage, the biggest game, and we just saw it happen again. Extraordinary.
The defense has been good, and they were good again there. And this is up and good. The score now 7-0 Jaguars. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. Try and start this drive in the air. And a catch right side by Evans. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. On second down, Hyde. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Coach hinted to us that we may see some old power football here in this game. We got a taste of it on that first down run.
I love how he hinted it to us. And then when we were watching practice, we were watching what they call inside drill with the offensive and defensive line. And they kept putting more defenders on the other side and saying, block that. I don't care how many guys are in there. I want to run the football this week. And boy, it has paid off for them in this game.
And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
Joey Bosa with the tackle for loss. How about that pedigree in his family?
Yeah, some good pedigree. Tell us about him, Mr. Davis.
Dad played in the NFL, first-round draft pick. Uncle was a first-round draft pick. He's got a brother coming behind him. But Joey Bosa, guy plays really, really hard and plays all aspects on defense.
Offense needs something here on second down. It is second and long.
Here we go now.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And a reception made by Dante Moncrief. A good pick up there of 20 yards. And now a first down following that long gain.
Here we go. Switch.
They come out 5 wide. 3 of them to the right side.
Green 39. Green 39.
Back to throw now on first down. Completes it right side to Doxson. Touchdown, 49ers. Josh Doxson, 43 yards. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers. That meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Toss. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
The way he roared up and made that play, that tells me that he spent a lot of time in the film room analyzing what this offense does, and he saw something that convinced him he didn't have to worry about the pass. He could just go right now and make a play. I think if you're the offensive team, you better file that away a little bit. Maybe think about some play action down the road. You might catch him deep.
Here we go. Green, 90. Green.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5. Now look at the starting unit, and here's to you, Mr. Robinson.
Oh, I like that one. Allen Robinson, I love coming out of Penn State. Everyone kept telling me he's not fast enough, and I kept pointing to the film and saying yes, but he catches everything. He's definitely a threat.
Third down now following the run.
Here we go now. Blue 45. Blue 45.
Throwing his Bortles on third down. And that is incomplete. Amari Cooper, the intended target, and it brings up fourth down.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that at just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
He gets us away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now.
Watch left. Stop right there.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run.
Blue 90. 51, Mike. Mike 51.
They run again with Hyde on first. Second quarter now. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis with you. It's the 49ers in control of the football. They're looking at a second and short yardage to start things out. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They come out here in the eye. Now a run with Hyde. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. So he loses 3 yards there. Now third down.
To me, that's a superior play by the backer because he was allowed to, I think, run free on it and make that play. His defensive linemen, they covered things down for him because offensive guys, the linemen, what they're trying to do, as you know, is block the guy at the point of attack and then climb to the next level and get the linebacker. You're not allowed to climb. You got a free hitter, and that's what we saw there. And a really nice play resulted for them.
And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up fourth down. A pass for negative yardage, obviously no good. Maybe he shouldn't have thrown it, or maybe he shouldn't have caught it.
And I think we were seeing it at the same time, weren't we? Maybe you let that one go, right? Because you can see the lost yardage about to develop. But that goes against every instinct of a receiver. They're taught to catch everything. So it's really hard to be mad at him and yell at him for trying to make that play.
3 down. Now let's go. 3-19.
They'll try and throw for it here. He's got Evans. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. 11 yards on the pickup, and they're able to pick up the conversion here on fourth down. First down and 10 now for the offensive group.
We got three, fellas. We got three. Set. Green, 39.
And back to the ground. Hyde. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Here we go.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He rifles one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop.
The defense won that play so fast that I think if the running back even had time to notice if anyone was there, it was just a blink of an eye, and there was a loss on the play.
Here we go now. Green, 90.
Bortles to throw on second down. His throw incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Hunter Henry, and it's third down.
Watch left, watch left.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Bortles steps away to his left. He's going to take a shot, and he's got his big receiver Robinson for the Jacksonville touchdown. Allen Robinson, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better.
Second down, 9 yards to go.
Watch tight, tight is right. Watch tight, tight is right. Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19.
They run it again with Hyde. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. Call it an 8-yard gain. Much better shape now on third and just a yard.
Playing against a 3-4 front is really challenging for offensive linemen because they can do so many different things. But when you're running the football, you can handle the nose tackle up front, and then maybe a guard can slide up to the second level and block a linebacker. That's when you have success running the football.
They'll set up a throw. It's brought in by Dodson. And he'll be down deep into Jacksonville territory. Officially a minute 54 to go in this first half. We'll come back on Super Bowl Sunday after this.
Man left.
And some changes here as the D-line separates some.
We got 3 down. All right, here we go. Green, 39. Green.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Carlos Hyde, a 12-yard touchdown run. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set to go again. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence that they scored the last time out.
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Well, that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Now Bortles throwing on 2nd down. Now they go screen. It's complete. Oh, he's got some breathing room. A big play there on the screen pass. 30 yards.
As we continue to advance in the NFL, as people continue to scout players, they really don't care as much about body types as they care about those guys who can make people miss, run through tackles, and gain all that additional run after catch. Anybody who has that ability, they want them on their team.
So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. And they'll try the ground game here with the running backs. And he'll get inside the 40 to maybe the 38-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
On 2nd down, here's Bortles. He's going to air one out. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. If they want it first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down.
Defense wins championship.
Throwing now is Bortles. Flush to his right. And he comes back with one complete. And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Now a field goal try coming up here for the Jags. On the right hash, officially. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And all the gamble fails. It's incomplete. And they're not able to convert on 4th down. And now the 49er offense ready to go and getting back out onto the field. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
He was looking for Dante Moncrief that time. That'll bring up 2nd down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Over the middle to Evans. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So the offense lining up 1st and 10. Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
3 down. Back 99 Philly, here we go. Back 99 Philly, here we go. Check 24.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Completes it to Moncrief, left side. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, and now the Jags going to signal for another timeout. So as they take it over, we step aside. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. This will be from 56 yards out. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. So we've reached halftime here in Super Bowl 55. As we send you on to Orlando, we hook back up with Larry Ridley. He's got our EA Sports halftime report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Muscles him off. Out come the Jaguars now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking. But the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
See if they stay on the ground for second down.
Come on, QB, come on.
They come out here in the yard. Throwing is Bortles. Flushed out right. Room here to run. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Man, I got you. Man, I got you. Ready. Blue 45.
Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to air one out. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone. Allen Robinson, the intended receiver. And now it's second down.
I'm not quite sure how he wasn't able to hold on to that one in the end zone. A great opportunity lost, but a lot of relief for the defensive guys. When they get into film next week, they're going to want to know what happened. Where was the breakdown that almost allowed a touchdown?
Second down here after the incomplete pass.
Hey, let's get some penetration here. Ready. Check 26, check 26.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47. The Pro Bowler is a rookie, Marcus Peters, there on the stop.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're not doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Throwing his Bortles on third down. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. He loses 4, and it brings up 4.
I love the intelligence the defense just showed there. Read their keys, saw the screen developing, ran to it, and smothered it. What a third down stop by them.
This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds. And they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
Time running out here on the play clock. They'll run it now out of the gun. And that closed up quickly there as he gets it up only to about the 17. Just a yard in the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big, big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers. So it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they will just run them in here.
They'll run it. Here's High. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
One of the things that's really difficult for an offense is often identifying how to block a 3-4 defense. Well, when they're coming on a blitz, even more difficult. They're elusive targets and hard to hit.
Boy, a call like this, certainly tougher to make in a Super Bowl, but they'll go for it on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it here. It's brought in by Dodson. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line.
And they pick up the first down on a 4th down play. I don't know if the defense relaxed because they thought maybe they'd stopped them on 3rd down, or if they just didn't protect the sticks very well. But, boy, that's a big-time pickup right there.
So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. The play clock's running down. They run with Hyde. He's been the bell cow tonight. And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
2nd down following the run.
3 down. Hey, check. All right, here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a 1st down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
They'll need to get the play off quickly. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. And the offense moving in the wrong direction here now as they face a 2nd and 12. Shift together here from the D-line. Back now here on EA Sports. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. They'll look to throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
So after the INT, it's Bortles. Completes it right side to Cooper. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. So they complete the pass, and now they face a 2nd down. And a pretty simple completion there underneath, but a successful one for the offense.
Partner, doesn't have to be the big shots downfield all the time. Having that safety net underneath is a great thing for a quarterback.
2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
And what a weapon to have when you can use your quarterback as a short yardage runner and pick up 1st downs.
So they pick up the 1st down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. And they give this time to the tailback. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
They come out here in the eye. Now Bortles being chased out left. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. The 15 yards there on the scramble and a 1st down.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
Field's right.
They'll come out in the pistol. They go play action here on 1st down. Rolling to his left. Now he'll throw deep, and he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Eric Reed. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
7 yards to pick up on the pitch and catch.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
They'll run it now out of the gun. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives them a new set of downs.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
And the offense here just looking to stay in bounds, complete the short passes, and put this game on ice. Play clock winding down. Carry number 20 here for Hyde. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6. Time is starting to run out, really becoming a factor. We'll see if the defense can get the stop they need to get the ball back to the offense. Second down and 4. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage, look defensively.
Alert! Alert!
So the defense flinches, contact made, and the 5-yard penalty ensues.
Strong right! Strong right! Strong right! Here we go now!
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together.
51 the mic, boy, 51.
Following the penalty, it's Hyde. And he's going to fall. And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here.
3 down, 3 down. All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90. Mike 51.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get it down here to the 43. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
Two times. Hey. We got 3. We got 3. 3 down. 3 down. All right, here we go.
Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. And now the Jags going to signal for another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
3 down. 3 down. Now let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90. Let's go.
Down to a knee for the 49ers. This one about to be on ice. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Completes it right side to Dodson. They give him a gain of 37.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
Time for this. this one final knee to put a bow on this title bout. And the San Francisco 49ers will hoist the Lombardi Trophy as Super Bowl champions. And to the Super Bowl champions, they etch their name forever in NFL immortality.
That's pretty phenomenal right there. It actually gave me chills just to hear you say that, because immortality forever and ever. When you look in the record books, you'll see this team, you'll see their picture, that your name will be a part of it. That's got to be an incredible feeling, because it's been a long journey to get there, and now they get a chance to enjoy it.
And they end this year just how everybody wants to end the year, holding the Lombardi Trophy. What a season for them. What a ride it's been for us as well here in the booth. For Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We will see you next season right here on EA Sports.